These are the words that I used to use to describe myself: failure, worthless, burden to everybody around me, um, no talent, no energy, disgusting, fat, hopeless. The big thing I think that hung over my head, I had this cloud that followed me around all the time, hanging over my head, reminding me of every single mistake I ever made. And there were a lot. I'm going to give you my testimony. Um, there were a lot of mistakes. I had so many stones that were chained around my waist that I was dragging around every day. That that is what I bought. I carried those stones with me, and every time I thought something good was going to happen, I would look back and I'd see those stones and I'd think, nah, not for you, chickie. You might as well just lay down and die. That's literally how I felt. There were mornings where I would drive to work and the thought would go through my head, at least if something happened to you, if you had a wreck right now and you were just gone, at least your kids would have more money. Um, they wouldn't have to deal with you being depressed and sad all the time. I had finally reached a point where I was either going to break through or I was going to completely break down, and I was almost just that close to giving up on everything that I cared about, and even myself. My why is because I don't care how much you have messed up. I don't care how many bad choices you've made, and I don't care how many stones you're dragging behind you. I don't care. Here's the truth. You were created as a very special and very unique individual. All those stones, you can turn them around. You can unchain them from your waist. You can leave them over there to the side, and you can use them as simply just a reminder that you don't want to go back to that you don't want to keep making those mistakes. You don't want to keep circling around that same mountain. There are some things that we can do to get you started moving towards success. It won't cost you anything. There are a few basic things you can do right now today. Everybody can walk, and if you can't walk, you can lay in that bed and you can lift your arms up and down, up and down. And I don't care if you just do that 3 times a day for 15 lifts at a time. There is something you can do to help make yourself feel more successful. Your story, you may not even be dragging around that many stones. You may have just gotten to a point in your life where you've just gotten kind of lazy about taking care of yourself. You may feel like, well, I've got to take care of this, I've got to take care of that. As mothers especially, I think we want to take care of everybody else, and we let ourselves go. But I am telling you, the bottom line is working out, just 25 minutes a day, that's all I started out with. Working out started to set in motion changes that have absolutely revolutionized and filled my life up with power. Now, my circumstances haven't changed all that much. I'm still a single mama with 4 kiddos. I still struggle. I still have to manage my finances really closely. I still have a lot of lies from the outside. But I'm going to tell you what has changed the most. They don't beat me anymore. They don't win. I have more days where I feel powerful and confident and I accomplish something, even though to you it may not even seem like that big of a deal, but I'm accomplishing something that to me is huge. It's changing my life, and I want to help it change yours. It's as simple as that. I don't want anyone else to be suffering through the same kind of life that I was suffering through. You don't have to feel like you are surviving life. I promise you, it's going to take making up your mind to do it. It's going to take a cheerleader in your corner, and that's kind of where I come in. It's going to take some accountability. It's going to take some determination. You don't have to survive. You can actually enjoy it again. You can thrive. You can see success. You can do something. You can feel better again about who you are. And the truth is, you can start today. I believe that. I believe that about you. I promise you, once I post my testimony, you're going to see. I mean, there's no judgment here. I just want to help you find a path to get started on. If you want to take a chance, if you want to begin to believe again in possibility, and then I just ask you to email me the number 1, healthysupermom.com. You can follow me on Instagram at healthysupermom. We can find something that'll work for you. It would be a privilege. It's always a privilege to help somebody have hope. So just believe again. If you can't do anything else today, drink some extra water that you're not used to doing maybe. I don't care if it's a glass. Do something. You can. Thanks.